Today we are finding your maximum length of poo potential. So let me say that again. Your maximum length of poo potential. So that is maximum length of poo potential. MLOPP. And if you want to find that, watch today's video. All right. So let's say we got Robert here. And Robert is 5'9". All right. Robert is 5 feet 9 inches tall. Now, Robert has to go to the bathroom. And Robert had P.F. Chang's for dinner last night. So he had P.F. Chang's for dinner last night. P.F. Chang's is really the best way to get your MLOPP at its highest potential. So you can only really have P.F. Chang's. Now, he goes to the bathroom, right? He walks over to the bathroom. He goes and sits on the toilet. Now, his maximum height, so his MLOPP, his maximum length is 5'9", which makes sense. Now, say we have a bigger guy like Shaquille O'Neal, right? So Shaquille O'Neal right here. Now Shaquille O'Neal, big man, I think he's about 7'2". I think 7'2". So here's Shaquille O'Neal. And Shaquille. Right, and Shaquille's a big man. He'll probably break the toilet as he goes and sits down, but here's the little toilet that Shaquille O'Neal will have. And he goes to go and sit down on the toilet, right? His little eyes and mouth and smile, right? And he just had a bunch of P.F. Chang's for dinner, right? And like I said, that's the only way you can get your maximum length out of it, your maximum MLOPP. So, let's see here. He goes to the toilet. Now, I want you guys to figure this out. I'll give you guys a couple seconds. What do you think his MLOPP will be? Yeah, that's correct. It will be 7 feet 2 inches. Now, that's pretty understandable. The height directly correlates to the height of your poo. Now, if we select all this, and now we can go into a bit more depth here. Say you are Muggsy Bogues from, basketball, shortest basketball player. He's about 5 feet 2 inches, I think. So, about 5 feet 2 inches. And there's my little Muggsy Bogues. He's so happy because he just ate a bunch of P.F. Chang's. He has to take a big shit. But hypothetically, let's say that Muggsy Bogues has IBS. Now, IBS, there's a special rule defining the MLOPP when you have IBS. And that's always to divide your height by 2. So your MLOPP times IBS, so you have both IBS and that, is equivalent to the height divided by 3. Because it's understandable, if you have IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, you won't be able to hold as much feces in your body. I mean, that's just basic common sense. All right, so he goes on the toilet, and of course he goes. So, 5'2", let's see here. So 5 times 12, and then plus 2 inches is 62. So 5 times 12 plus 2 would equal 62 inches. So that's how much. Now we have to divide that by 3 because, as we see here, it's the MLOPP times IBS is equivalent to height divided by 3. So now we divide that by 3, and we get about 20.67, and that's rounded. So that would be his maximum potential for his height. His MLOPP with IBS would be this much. This many inches. Now, we went over last time. This is assuming, or whenever you're doing the MLOPP calculations, you always want to assume that, the person is eating P.F. Chang's, because like I said, that is the maximum of what they can obtain when they eat P.F. Chang's. But let's say they have McDonald's. In every single restaurant, in every single food will have different things. And let's say that they have, a McRib, right? McRib. And they have a, let's say, I don't know, some fries on the side as well. So that's pretty high in calories, right? But it's McDonald's, so it's not necessarily going to be the same. So a McRib is your maximum LOPP, and then times 0.5. It's half of what P.F. Chang's would be. And then plus your MLOPP times fries, McDonald's fries in particular, is 0.482. Now, this is from the data log of the maximum LOPP. You can go search that up online if you want to see it. But this is what you have. So that his MLOPP, considering he has IBS, is 20.67. So we go 20.67 times 0.5, which is equal to 10.335. And he had fries as well. So let's see, 20.67 times 0.482, which is equal to 9.96294. And we have two foods, so we're going to have to divide all that by 2 once we add it all together. So we're going to have 10.335 plus 9.06294, right? And then divide that by 2, meaning he would have an MLOP of 9.69897. Now, you would have to memorize this for Poology to understand the metrics for each of these and which number to multiply each to find your MLOPP. But for right now, if you're in basic Poology, you can use a list and it will give you all the multiplication that you need to do considering what restaurant it's from and what food it's from. Because there's about 10,000 different numbers you have to memorize for the class. So this is just basic Poology, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this video helped you guys. All right, thank you so much for listening.